Right, let's just quickly continue our update as the cost of the devastating wildfires that swept through Knysna and parts of Garden Route continue to rise. Also reading reports this morning that Knysna has been declared a disaster zone. That is following a meeting between the Western Cape Premier Helen Zille and the senior municipal elections. Our reporter Lerato Tipa is in Knysna this morning and she joins us once again. Lerato, it is over to you.
Well, a very good morning. Yesterday, we were outside re-looking at the aftermath of the fire. We went to see houses that were destroyed. We spoke to people who were affected. But today, we are going to focus on the human side of the story. You'll understand that over 10,000 people were evacuated from their homes, and they've been placed in safety centers all around Knysna. And today, it's about them. It's about those who were forced to leave their houses unexpectedly. Some whose houses burnt down completely. Walking around the town yesterday, we saw people literally looking at their houses in tears, in disbelief how in just 2 days, everything that they had has literally been succumbed to nothing because of these fires. We're actually at a hostel right now and been walking around speaking to community members from various areas in Knysna who are telling us different stories of how tragic it all was. You can imagine waking up to what you thought was a normal day and then seeing fires flare up around your house, not knowing if your house would survive the fire. Joining me this morning is Linda Adams. She has a good story to tell, and I'll let her tell the story by herself. And she has been at the center also for the past 2 days, and above all, he's been grateful about the help that's been given to her and her family. Now, Linda, let's first start. Let's just start when the fire happened. Take us through what you woke up and saw, how the experience was to wake up and see just flames around your neighborhood.
I woke up at about 4:10 on Wednesday morning. First what I saw was, it looks like, no, it was clouds. But when my husband switched on the radio, they have communication through forestry with radios, and he heard on the radio, no, there was a fire starting there near the forestry station. So from there on, it was... I really can't describe the feeling that you know that there's a fire coming and you have to be prepared for anything that could have happened. But it was very traumatized, you see, because we saw the fire literally, and the fire, the wind is very strong. There's no way that they can stop that fire. So we was actually prepared for anything. So we went into our house to start to get some of our stuff out, like clothes, which is most important. So we took some of our clothes out, and so my one child, he was very traumatized, and we are here at the hostel now at the moment. And it's okay, it's not your house, but it's very comfortable here, and the people are treating us very well here at the moment. So we hope that very soon we can go back to our houses.
Okay, now also just take us through, you said that they've been really taking good care of you on a day-to-day basis. What kind of services have they been providing for you?
The service that we received from yesterday was not very good, because the people come to me and they complain. They said every time it's just soup, and they saw the whole people bringing, the sponsors bringing some food that they can provide other food than soup. So every time it's just soup. So they wasn't very lucky about it. There was actually there was a vibe between the people that prepare the food and the community members. So the people from municipality, they came there and they said, no, they've prepared a hostel for the Kruisfontein community. So we are here now at the moment, and since we came here, the first thing they said to us, no, they're not going to give us some soup. So it was good, yeah.
And then lastly, also want to obviously go home soon. When are you going back home, and are you looking forward to that experience?
At the moment, they said we can stay here until Sunday because the school starts on Monday. So we have to be prepared to go back on, let's say, the latest Sunday morning to go back to our houses. Well, hopefully there will be water at the time. Don't worry about the electricity now at the moment, but the water is very important. Hopefully there will be water at our houses.
Well, that was Linda Munar, a local from Knysna, just taking us through her ordeal of how she saw fire just around her home, how they're able to save some things, above all, how their house survived. We're going to bring you back-to-back information about what's happening in Knysna, but for now, let's take an ad break.